right, everyone. So this is going to be a voiceover part, and this is part 2 of day 25 of the Eat What You Have challenge. And in this part, we were going to make a dessert, or I was, with the blueberries we received in the Walmart delivery haul. And Glenn found a recipe for a Finnish, that's Finnish, blueberry pie. So in this part right here, I'm making the crust, which is much, I guess, supposed to be like a cookie crust. So in there, what I'm going to do is instead of putting measurements on there, I'm going to leave the link to the website where Glenn found this recipe. And in the recipe, it called for cardamom, but we didn't have any. I did not use cardamom. I used cinnamon in replace of it, or just replacing it with cinnamon. Other than that, I went by the recipe itself. So instead of trying to uh, put all the measurements here, I'm just going to leave the link to the web page for you if you want to try it. So this is something I've never made. I've actually never even heard of it. Glenn said his mom used to make it when he was growing up. So I figured I'd give give it a try to try to make Glenn a dessert. So yeah. Right now I'm making the crust. That's what I'm doing here. This is the flour mixture with the baking powder and sea salt and cinnamon. And then in a separate bowl, which I just brought up, I'll put in, I believe, the butter and sugar. Yeah, I think that's what it calls for. So again, look at the recipe to see if you want to try this. But uh, making the crust here. Now, we didn't go do it exactly as the recipe called for the crust, because for the crust to sorry about that. That's my phone going off. So in order for the crust to come out right, you had to put it up the walls of the pie pan, but you had to weigh it down. Otherwise, it puffs up or the shape doesn't come out right. So what Glenn said to do, because you could also just lay it flat without coming up the walls, and that's what we did. But it was much more thicker than we thought it was going to be. So yeah, you'll see that the crust came out thicker than we figured it would, but now we know what to change for next time. And again, this was my first time doing this, and again, I'll just leave that link in the description if you want to take a look at this recipe. Otherwise, I'm going to shut up now and let you watch the rest of the video to some music. All right, everyone, so we're at the vet. Patches his first visit, so we're waiting for the vet to come in, and we'll let you know what's going on. All right, everyone, so we just got out of the vet and everything looks good. And as I said, he's got a lot of sneezing and congestion. The vet said that may just be from being outside, so he might have something viral. He's not discharging anything, so she said I wouldn't worry about it, and it should go away on its own, but if it doesn't, obviously call him. So she said it's definitely a he. He's definitely fixed, and that chip on his ear definitely means he was part of that thing where they rounded up a bunch of strays, fixed them, and did all that stuff. So, and his lungs and heart sound good. His stomach feels good. He weighs 10 pounds, a little over 10 pounds, and he was such a good boy in there. So yeah, had his nails trimmed, and then we took him a stool sample, so we should get results tomorrow for like parasites, giardia, and things like that, anything abnormal. And she said he approximately is about 2 years old, which we find it hard to believe because he looks very young. His teeth are very small. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but all right, so that's the update on Patches. Everything went well, and we're headed home now. All right, everyone, so it's been about 6 hours now, and it smells and looks amazing. So potatoes and carrots need some more time to cook. The chicken's starting to pull apart, but I have had it on low the entire time, so I'm going to give it a little while more. So I think it's going to be good. All right, everyone, so here is the slow cooker whole chicken with carrots, potatoes, and onions. Mixture of chicken broth with cream of chicken and just juice from the chicken itself. So it's done, and I'm going to go ahead and serve my plate as I've already taken Glenn his. All right, everyone, so here is day 25 supper. Slow cooker whole chicken, potatoes, carrots, onions, and there's some juice in there to keep it moist. So, and I was going to say that's all for this video, but stay tuned for what dessert looks like and tastes like. So I also made myself something, so you'll have to wait and see. All right, everyone, so here is it's called the Finnish blueberry pie. There is another long name for it, but I can't pronounce it. But yeah, so hopefully it comes out good. I know that crust is going to be thick because I didn't go up the walls. I know you could put like beans to weigh it down and stuff like that, but Glenn is not a big crust guy, so he said just put it on the bottom. But yeah, let's see if it's set really well. And I'm going to take Glenn a couple pieces here. Alright, looks like it's going to come out pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I think this is mostly crust because it was so thick at the bottom. I could already see changes next time. But we'll see how Glenn likes it. He's the one that's eating it. I don't like blueberry. They say the crust is supposed to taste like a cookie, so hopefully it's a good cookie and he likes it. Alright, there it is. So I got 2 pieces in there for him. And there what it looks like inside. So yeah, I could see definitely a thinner crust, but hopefully he likes the crust. And if it tastes like cookies, hopefully it tastes a lot like cookie, because he's not a big crust guy. Alright, so, well, we'll see what Glenn says and how he likes it. Alright, everyone, so I am going to be, so I already took Glenn his dessert. I don't know if he likes it or not. I haven't heard from him, so I guess we'll find out tomorrow his thoughts on that pie. So yeah, that is a Finnish, Finnish, like Finland, Finnish blueberry pie. So right away, like I said, I could see some things to change with the size of that crust. And yeah, so we'll see what Glenn says in the morning. So as I said, I don't like blueberry stuff, so I made that for him. And for me, I made myself a no-bake cheesecake because he's not a big fan of those, and I am. So just like when I make two different meals for us, this was my chance to do my dessert. So all right, and so I did that because we had some cream cheese that I left in the refrigerator, and I've had it in there for a bit, so I wanted to get that used up. I had 2 blocks, and I always get at least 2 blocks of cream cheese and like to keep it in the refrigerator for desserts. So, and I probably got that like a month or 2 ago, so I figured I'll just use those up. And I knew I had 1 tub of Cool Whip in the freezer in the garage, so perfect for using up what I have and making myself a dessert. So what I'm going to do is take these strawberries. As you can see, I've already stemmed them and cut them up. They were washed when we got them. These were the strawberries we got in the Walmart delivery haul from Friend Mail. And so I washed them back then. So now I cut them up. And we have this little food processor that I'm going to make a kind of like a puree from this. And I'm going to drizzle that over my no-bake cheesecake. So that's what I'm going to do with these before they go bad. Alright, so I've done it once before. What I did, I'm not going to do it the same way as I did before, but what I did before was I pureed them, added a little bit of sugar to them to take away that tardiness, and I actually incorporated it into the mix of a no-bake cheesecake, so it was an actual pink one, and it was a strawberry no-bake cheesecake. This one I'm just going to drizzle over the top. So we're just going to chop these up. Probably make a couple of turns here, a couple of rounds. So let's get these done. Alright everyone, so I went ahead, I didn't want to have you listen to the noise of the food processor, so I went ahead and did them all, and yeah, this is how it looks now. A little bit of a puree, and what I did was I took a spoonful like of this, added a couple of spoonfuls of sugar to it, and it tastes amazing. Yep, tastes good. Not too sweet, not too tardy. And this I'm going to pour over my cheesecake. So there we go. I'm going to get my cheesecake out now, and let's put some together. Alright, so here is my cheesecake. Let me get a plate. I'm going to go ahead and use this Pioneer Woman plate. I had a whole set of plates and bowls and stuff from the Pioneer woman sent to me in friend mail some time ago. So, alright, let's cut this thing open. Now, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know I absolutely love cheesecake. And I love making this no-bake cheesecake. I'm going to get me a good size piece. The first piece is always hard to get out and have it stay formed. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh no. Some of it's coming apart here. But I'm not missing that. I'm getting that on my plate. Get in there. All right. That's just a cookie. All right, I'm going to put this back in the fridge. Actually, I'll put them in together. I'm going to take some of my strawberry stuff and just drizzle it on there. Could go over the edges a little bit. All right. And there it is. Strawberry, no-bake strawberry cheesecake. I always want to say no-bake cream cheese. So, all right. So that should taste delicious. All right. So that's going to do it for this video and this day 25 of Eat What You Have. Alright everyone, so welcome to day 27 of this 30-day challenge, Eat What You Have. And as you know, yesterday was kind of in shambles yesterday, so we're getting back to it today. And this is my breakfast. I'm actually just having like 3 eggs and some toast. And Glenn, I made 2 eggs and he had that last restaurant steak. So, and I forgot to take a picture of his. So this is my breakfast on day 27. Hey everyone, so we are done with breakfast and it's early afternoon and it's quite sunny outside. It's actually a beautiful day. It's probably like 75 degrees, no humidity whatsoever, no high dew point, nothing, no stickiness in the air. So that makes it perfect. So yeah, every now and then a little bit of breeze, but nonetheless, we got some friend mail. It just arrived, FedEx. Gypsy let me know. When she sees a delivery truck, she goes nuts and barks at the window. So that's when we know somebody's coming to the house. All right, so let's go on and open up that friend mail. All right, everyone, so we have a Sam's Club package here, and I was expecting this. This comes from Charlene. And Charlene did email me and message me to let me know to expect this week. So thank you so much, Charlene. So yeah, let's open it up. What is this? Quilted Northern, some toilet paper. We got some toilet paper. Look at this. 32 rolls, 244 sheets per roll. So amazing. Thank you so much, Charlene. Some of the things we love to get in friend mail, paper towels, toilet paper, like household items that we need. So we love getting this. So that means we don't have to buy any. So that's such a big help to us. So again, a big pack of Northern Quilted toilet paper. Thank you so much, Charlene. It's much appreciated. And yeah, very grateful for that. All right, so there is today's friend mail. All right, everyone, so here is our supper for this Wednesday night and day 27 of the Eat What You Have challenge. And we're almost to 30 days, so all I did was made hamburger helper, easy meal. We got the hamburger helper from the food pantry and the ground beef from friend mail. So, and with that, we are having some peach chunks. So, easy supper. I'm going to sit down and eat now. And yeah, that's it for tonight. And stay tuned for day 28.